just going to make myself very clear. You guys do not need to pay this woman $200 for her to review your channel. Okay, let's get something straight. A lot of big time YouTubers do not do this, especially if they do this, channel reviews. They're going to do it behind the scenes. They're going to do it on some Zoom call. They're going to do it, where there's no cameras, right? They're not doing it for attention. They're not doing it for praise or validation. See, this is something that she is trying to do for attention and validation. This woman has a huge craving for that, which is why she's going out of her way to do a channel review, but she is not in the positioning to do a channel review. And she is not some YouTube guru to be telling you how you should run your channel, to be giving you, professional advice, when she has only been pretty much, I don't want to say at the top, but she has not been on YouTube very long. I would rather take advice from someone that's been on YouTube since the very beginning, to be honest with you. Someone that's been on YouTube since 2006, 2007, the very beginning stages. I'd rather take advice from those people, the old school YouTubers that have been in the sandbox since the beginning, the ones that were on here really creating content without monetization. And there was no monetization until about, I want to say 2013 or 2014. You can correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. But DoeDash has only been on YouTube, since 2019. And she wasn't starting to see her numbers really get up there until late 2024. So does that really put her in a professional position to be giving channel reviews? No, it does not actually. It doesn't put her in that position. But her own gain is to get paid. That's it. This is a hustle that she is now executing on. And she's very good at deceiving and giving a lot of people grandiose speeches that a lot of motivational speakers usually give, and that's what she is tending to be, as a motivational speaker. She's good at giving you a lot of fluff talk, a lot of, speeches that get you in your feelings, that triggers certain emotions, and I don't want to say that every time she opens her mouth, it's something bad. But her intention at the end of the day is one thing, and that's to gain a lot of money. But the way she's going about it is nefarious. The way she's trying to go about it is not ethical at all. Now, when it comes to YouTube shoutouts, and then the next level is channel reviews, I really think, and I may have to look into this, but this has to go against some type of YouTube policy where you are publicly reviewing people's channel. You see, if someone's going to give you an in-depth review of your channel, you're going to be probably paying more money, okay? Because it's not just looking at their videos. It's not just looking at their, the surface level things and what you see when you first click on someone's channel. It's a lot more that goes into it, okay? And, I would never charge anyone to review their channel. I would never do that, because that's not my expertise. And I don't have a lot of numbers. I don't have a huge subscriber base, and I'm not widely successful on this platform. But we can also argue that neither is DoeDash, okay? Someone like a Mr. Beast could qualify for a channel reviewer because of his time in the game and his huge amount of numbers and huge subscriber base. And a lot of his videos do very, very well. He's at a point where he doesn't have to make a video every single day. He can upload at least once a month, and he's set for life. With DoeDash, you're starting to notice she has to post every single day just to get in the algorithm and stay in the algorithm, but in a way that she needs to manipulate her audience, and she needs to treat her audience like they're a bunch of 5-year-old kindergartners that don't really know any better, that can't really see things for what they are, don't have any type of discernment, okay? You guys do not need to pay this woman for a channel review. See, I'm checking out the channels that she is reviewing, and I see potential in these channels and in these YouTube content creators, right? They can figure it out on their own with time, with patience and effort. And they seem to have a good foundation in terms of what their content is centered around. But paying someone $200 is not going to get you the results that you're looking for, especially if it's somebody that is not going in depth about your channel to really look at what's going on. It takes a lot of work, okay? And it takes for someone that knows it all, that has years and years. We're not just talking about 2, 3, 4 years. We're talking about someone that has 10, 15 years in this YouTube career to really give you the next level knowledge, to really break down every detail, to give you all the information that you need to know to really grow your channel. But it's mainly up to you and what you post and what you bring to the table at the end of the day. Everybody has their own creative outlet. Everybody has their own ways of creating content. And a lot of these channels, they're finding their way when it comes to being creative. And it's just a matter of consistency. It's just a matter at sticking to it and being having that passion to do it, to go all the way. So it's like every one of those content creators, they have their own unique way of delivering content. They have their own creative mind. And I think it's pointless to give this woman, or give anybody for that matter, your money. Like, I would never stoop to these lows to want to get paid, because it's like, okay, what do I know? I only know so much. I have limited knowledge when it comes to really knowing YouTube, right? There's many people that know way more than me. So I'm never going to pretend like I know it all. And there's plenty of people that know more than Dodash. But Dodash is right now trying to position herself as an expert when she is not. She's not an expert. She's not a channel reviewer, okay? Because at the end of the day, she got very lucky with the algorithm. She pretty much struck potluck at the end of the day. And she has just found a way to, really use the emotions of her audience and really use her grandiose speeches to get people hooked. Okay? This over the top extra personality that she puts on display, right? She has to put it up to 100, from 10 to 100 in every one of her videos, right? There's no problem with doing that, with having personality. She has personality, okay? But you have to pay attention to someone's intention, right? No one on YouTube has to pay for a shout out, has to pay for a channel review. Especially from someone with 76,000 subscribers, that does not qualify someone to give anyone a channel review, okay? But she is flaunting and flexing on every one of y'all, thinking that she is widely successful, that she is widely famous, and has to put herself on that pedestal to think she is so great and no one can touch her. But see, there's a level of arrogance, there's a level of conceitedness with that she is displaying. And the reviews that she seems to be getting, it's not very accurate, okay? Like the reviews she is giving out and her feedback, her comments, this is stuff that anyone can know and apply to their own channel without having to pay $200. Point blank. It does not take a rocket scientist to know how to apply a solid YouTube banner, how to make one, to do shorts at least a couple times a day. You can figure it out if you have a real creative mind. You can figure it out how to really pull together a quality short, right? A quality looking thumbnail. You'll get better at titling your video. You're titling your videos without having to, do all that clickbait stuff. She is just putting herself in that position to think that she is a YouTube guru in the space and that she is the all-knowing of YouTube and she has all the answers, when in reality she does not. But because she believes that God gave her this gift on YouTube of reviewing people's channel and, saying that God put it on her heart to do shout outs, to do reviews. It's very misleading. Using God's name is very powerful because that will hook in anybody. That'll hook in anybody. But you don't know that she's using the Lord's name in vain, misrepresenting Christ. At the end of the day, God does not care about your YouTube channel. What he cares about is you coming to repentance. What he cares about is you being obedient to him, is you following his law, statutes, and commandments. That is what God really cares about. He cares about also you having good character. Okay? So I just want to make that clear. Stop wasting your money on these foolish, nonsensical scams on YouTube. And there's going to be more content creators along the line that will do this type of thing. But hopefully YouTube does catch on. The system catches on to what she is selling and they shut it down as quickly as possible.